I grew up in Cary, North Carolina, and there's a joke that Cary is actually an acronym that stands for Containment Area for Relocated Yankees. Now, I'm originally from Florida, but my parents are from New York and New Jersey, so I guess there's some truth to that joke. Cary has grown exponentially over the years to become the biggest suburb of Raleigh and one of the most sought after places to live in America. That's why most people from Cary are not actually from Cary. As someone who is actually from Cary, I am the perfect person to tell you the top 5 pros and top 5 cons about living in Cary, North Carolina. I'm Keith O'Hare, and I'm a realtor who helps buyers and sellers in the Raleigh-Durham market, which includes Cary. Over the years, Cary has grown tremendously, so it's rare to meet someone from Cary like myself. So if you're looking to buy or sell in Cary, I'm here for you. Before we start with the pros, if you're liking this content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I know to make more content like this one. Now, let's get started with those top 5 pros. Pro number 5 is proximity to Raleigh-Durham Research Triangle Park, also known as RTP, and the airport. Because of Cary's central location, you can easily get anywhere in the Raleigh-Durham area, and I would argue is actually Cary is probably the most prime central location within the Raleigh Triangle area because it is between Raleigh and Durham and near that airport and Research Triangle Park. So if you're looking for the middle ground, the spot to be, you can't really beat Cary. If you're someone who has to travel by plane frequently to work, Cary is a fantastic spot. It is so close to the airport. It's very easy to get into Raleigh-Durham International Airport, to park your car there, and then head on your way to wherever you need to go. Of all the Raleigh-Durham suburbs, Cary's location is hard to beat. The number 4 pro is diversity. As I stated earlier, most people from Cary are actually not from Cary, which means Cary has attracted people from all over the United States and all over the world. You'll find different religions, races, nationalities. It's just a very diverse community in the Cary area. What all these people have in common is they are looking for a great quality of life, great schools, and all the features that Cary has to offer. People are coming to Cary from all over because of the great quality of life you can have here in Cary, which is why 20% of people that are living in Cary were actually born in another country. With the diversity of Cary comes all sorts of different cultural celebrations and different festivals that you'll see in the Cary community. One of my favorite things is the Chinese Lantern Festival in Cary. It's a celebration of light and the Chinese culture around the November and December timeframe. It is a great family activity. We've gone in the past with my kids and they absolutely love it. In addition to the different cultural events, you'll see a wide range of great restaurants here in Cary that reflect different communities. We have Turkish food at Bosphorus, Indian food at Nazara, and Test Kitchen offers Japanese food, so a wide range of different culinary traditions represented here in Cary. The number 3 pro for Cary is downtown Cary and a new spot called Fenton. Downtown Cary is a fantastic place for shopping, for going out to eat, for just hanging out. They have really cool family-friendly breweries like the Cotton House in downtown Cary. There's Bond Brothers, which, fun fact, my middle name is Bond, and there's a cool bar called RBF, which is geared towards the ladies, and I'm not gonna tell you what that stands for, you can Google that one. In downtown Cary, there's a phenomenal and huge library. There's a cultural arts center, which is in actually the first high school that was in North Carolina that got converted in Cary into the cultural arts center that is now in downtown Cary. There's great shops and restaurants like Cary Pottery and Peck and Plume for going out for dinner. And finally, what's been years in the making is the new downtown Cary Park. This has been a huge ordeal and people in Cary are so excited about it. It's a phenomenal park to hang out, spend time with your kids, go relax, see music. It is the new hot spot in Cary and you do not want to miss it. And the best part about Cary is they have a huge parking deck and lots of parking, so it is easy to access. So tons of people can go into downtown Cary and actually enjoy it. In addition to Cary, there is a new mixed-use development called Fenton. Fenton has an upscale feel to it with shopping like Lululemon, Fairity, and Williams-Sonoma. They also have great restaurants like Crew Wine Bar, Coletta Italian, and Superica for Mexican food. So you cannot go wrong in Fenton. They also do all sorts of cool events, like in the winter, they do an ice skating rink, they have live music there. It's just a really cool spot to hang out, and it's very comparable to an area called North Hills in Raleigh. So I would say Fenton is like a new version of North Hills, but it's in Cary, and it is a fantastic spot to hang out in addition to the downtown Cary area. The number 2 pro for Cary is the parks and trails. The trail system in Cary are called greenways, and they're all throughout Cary. They're great for hiking, for biking, for walking, and any outdoor activity you want to do on these greenways. In fact, the East Coast Greenway goes from Maine all the way down to Miami, Florida, but it was missing one piece right here in Cary, North Carolina. The White Oak Creek Greenway was the final piece to connect all the way from Maine to Florida, and it actually happened in the neighborhood that I grew up in. They connected that last piece to make sure you can get from Maine all the way down to Florida, and that happens right here in Cary. Bond Park is a fantastic park to hang out. It had the lake where you can go paddle boating. It's great for running. I had my cross-country meet there, so I have some mixed feelings about running up that steep hill, but overall, it is a great place. It has a senior center. Cary has great senior activities, so Bond Park is a great park and place to check out. There's other really cool parks too, like the North Cary Park and the Kids Together Park, and that one's especially cool because it's an accessibility-friendly park with multi-sensory activities, so it really is geared towards all kids of all abilities. So if you're someone who likes to be outside and be active, you cannot go wrong in Cary. The #1 pro for Cary is schools. People are moving from across the state, from other parts of the country, to seek out the fantastic public school system that you will find in Cary, North Carolina. Here in North Carolina, our schools are county-based. So Cary is located in Wake County. So Cary is part of the Wake County public school system. Cary and Apex boast some of the top ranked schools at the elementary, middle, and high school level that you can find in Wake County and across the entire state of North Carolina. If you're looking at any school ranking list, you will find the Cary schools dominate that list. Over and over again at all different levels, you will find the Cary schools at the top of that list. Now, this is especially true in West Cary, in the neighborhoods of Amberley and Preston and some of the surrounding neighborhoods in West Cary. You will find tons of amazing schools that are traditionally ranked at the top of those lists. Even though Cary is known for its top ranked public schools, Cary also boasts one of the top ranked private schools in all of North Carolina, and Cary Academy. So if you're looking for a private option, that is a middle through high school option, is Cary Academy could be the right one for you. Before I move on to the cons, if you are liking this content, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I know to make more content like this. Con #5 is a quieter feel. Cary definitely has a quieter feel to it. It's not a big city. It is truly a suburb. Cary is the quintessential suburb if there ever was such a thing as one. If you're looking for a robust nightlife scene and the clubs and that big city entertainment, neighboring Raleigh or Durham might be a better fit for you. Cary is definitely more of a suburb. I also just realized big city entertainment makes me sound like I'm in a Hallmark movie and I've never been to a city. I have, but I did grow up in Cary, which is a suburb. Nevertheless, the point is true. Cary's a suburb, it has a quieter feel, and I'm sticking to it. The #4 con is rapid growth. When I moved to Cary at age 5, the population of the town was about 45,000. Now that was years ago, but now Cary has a population of about around 180,000, so it has grown exponentially over the years. In the past, Cary grew through forced annexation of smaller neighboring municipalities, which was very controversial at the time, which helped expand the Cary tax base and Cary's population. That practice no longer occurs, but it was controversial back in the day. Cary's rapid growth is not loved by everybody. Some of the longer term residents do not love how much Cary has changed and how busy it's gotten over the years. The #3 con for Cary is not all of Cary is really Cary. What does that even mean? Well, let me tell you. Towns in the Raleigh-Durham area are not in nice boxed grids like you find in other parts of the country, particularly in the Midwest or in bigger cities. Our towns are very oddly shaped, like maybe like amoebas or paramecium. Ooh, I don't know where that biology term from. I haven't used that in a long, long time, so I don't know if that's accurate, but they're just oddly shaped. That's the point. So because of that, you have to be very careful when you're moving to a town because it might not be quite where you think you're moving. I think Cary is the perfect example of this. So you could live in Cary, but not go to those top-ranked Cary schools. So if you're moving to Cary, particularly for the schools, you have to be very careful. This is particularly true in the western part of Cary. So because the schools in North Carolina are mostly county-based, you have to live in Wake County. So parts of Cary are not actually in Wake County. And this occurs in different towns and locations all throughout the Triangle area, is that you could be in a city mostly in one county, but parts of that town or city could be in a different county. So because the schools are county-based for the most part in the North Carolina area, you need to make sure you are in the Wake County part of Cary if you want those top-ranked Wake County public schools. Now, there are some good schools as well on the Chatham side of Cary, but if you're moving particularly for the schools, you want to make sure you are on the right side of the border and you have an agent who can help guide you to make sure you're getting what you actually want when you're buying that Cary location. So that's what I mean when I say not all of Cary is really the Cary that you think it is. The #2 con for Cary is cost of living. The cost of a single family home in Cary is the second highest in the entire Raleigh-Durham area, the highest being in Chapel Hill. The median home price right now for a single family home in North Carolina is around $680,000. Now, certainly you can find homes for less than that in Cary, so don't think if your budget is under $680,000 that you won't be able to find something, but you just need to know that Cary is more expensive than some of the neighboring cities and towns, so you just have to be prepared. And again, that's the median price, so that means half of the homes are single family homes are below the median, half are above, so that means we have some very expensive homes that are quite a bit above that median price point in Cary. So just be prepared. If you're choosing Cary, you might have to pay a premium. The number one con for Cary is stricter town ordinances. Cary has a reputation of probably having the strictest town ordinances of any town in the Raleigh-Durham area. While nobody wants to feel restricted, those restrictions and rules are really what have made Cary a very highly desirable area. So you find, homes with well-maintained lawns. You don't find crazy buildings and dilapidated structures. Cary has just a very nice suburban feel to it, and that's because of those strict ordinances. Some fun examples of that is Bojangles, which is a famous fried chicken chain, is known for its orange roofs, but not in Cary. If you look in Cary, those orange roofs don't exist because of the town ordinances. Or one time I had an open house in Cary and my sign went missing because it didn't fit the exact parameter. So if you were looking to do some maybe a little bit more eccentric things with your home or add a little bit more character, remember you have to follow by the rules of Cary, you have to follow your local HOA. So if you want full freedom and don't want a lot of restrictions, Cary has a more uniform look to it and has, everything looks very nice and has its place. So just remember, not everyone wants that. So if you want a little bit more freedom, probably one of the other towns might be a better fit for you than Cary. There is a reason that Cary is consistently ranked as one of the best places to live in North Carolina and all across the United States. Cary has the perfect combination of fantastic schools, fantastic parks and trails, and that fantastic prime location that makes it so desirable. That is why Cary is the largest suburb in the Raleigh-Durham area and one of the places I'm frequently helping my buyers relocate to Cary, and that's where they want to be because of all the things you just heard about. If you are considering a move to Cary or anywhere in the Raleigh-Durham area, I would love to help you out. Please reach out at info@keithorealty.com or the phone number on your screen. I'll see you next time.